Okay, Jamie Cox, back in action on February the 14th in Wolverhampton. Excited to be back?
Yeah, looking good, looking forward to it. And yeah, it's been up for 16 months now, but I've been training for quite a long time with some experienced people, Amir Khan to name one. So yeah, February 14th, Box Nation, Wolverhampton. Looking forward to the return.
Nice to be on TV as well?
Yeah, good to be back on television, a bit more exposure. And yeah, I'm going for that 18-0. Yeah, hope to be involved in another exciting fight.
Taking on Alistair Warren, what do you know about him?
Alistair Warren, he went 3 rounds with Chris Eubank and didn't get off the stool for the 4th round. He's a tough guy. He comes to win, and he's 50-50 record. This fight's at middleweight, so I'm stepping up for this fight. Even I can make like middle myself as well, but you know, between the two, I'm in between the two weights. So if there's opportunity at like middle, I'll take it, no problem. There's only £6 difference between the weights, so yeah, I'm just looking forward to be back on the television, back on a Frank Warren show, big show again, and yeah, ready to produce the business.
Has it been a frustrating period being out again for 16 months? It was 18 months before when you fought Royer. It's been a hard time for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I've just been unlucky with the politics and boxing. I've always loved the training. I've always loved the competition. It's not really as such the people I fight. I think I'm more of a dangerous people for these guys, so it's hard to get the fights and the sparring and stuff like that with these people. So, but I've got a good manager, and I think that's the key. That's the key to this game, is to have a good manager. And with my trainer John Costello and now Lee Beard. Lee Beard has a lot of contacts in America. He worked with Argenis Mendez, world champion, one of the best talents I've seen live. Him and Mario Kindlin are the best people I've ever seen live. And yeah, he has a lot of contacts over in America. Worked a lot for Ricky Hatton with Ricky, so he's got all that experience. And yeah, you know, Lee really does work hard, work around the clock to you know, push his fighters. And I'm definitely going to see I can see that it's going to be a fast track year or the next couple of years for me.
You've got to keep busy now, haven't you, and get to the top as quickly as you can.
Yeah, I mean, this year we're pushing. I want to be the #1 in Britain by the summer, and yeah, with Lee we can do that. There's contracts there anyway, so not that we haven't signed anything yet, but there's contracts there for certain fights. So at least now I'm not left in the darkness or anything. Lee shows up front and just get this fight out of the way, and there's going to be a big fight next.
You've missed out on a couple of big fights already. I mean, Billy Joe Saunders was one that, you know, he appeared to duck you. Yeah. And there was a chance of fighting Martin Murray as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, they asked me for a fight with Martin Murray in Monaco, and I obviously yeah, I would have took that fight, and that fight got rejected. And then obviously the Billy Joe Saunders one was going to happen, but I think he moved on to a fight that was much more financially better for him. So obviously I understand that situation, but yeah, I'm there. You know, I just need to make my mark again, get into a mandatory position, and then obviously you can't be avoided.
You have to force that mandatory position, because really you're a bit of a banana skin for anyone that's got a title. 17-0, you know, fantastic amateur pedigree. Everybody's talked you up. You're going to be a star one day. So it's not in their interest to fight you, really, is it? A lot of these guys.
No, I think it's just where I broke my hand, that sort of set me back a little bit, and obviously my title got vacated, and that sort of put me down the ladder. But with obviously people, you've been out there, people seeing how you fight, and obviously you don't really, they don't want to take them dangerous fights, yeah, so just if I can just climb back slowly, starting with Alistair Warren, and definitely the next fight will be big. Lee's already been talking about that with people now, so just got to win. This is most probably more important than most fights. Obviously, Alistair Warren ain't as good as some of the people that I've boxed, but where there's a lot of risk on this line, it's really important. So you can't afford to slip up, and I still got to do the business on the night.
You obviously can't look past this next fight, but you must have your eyes on a few names out there, because the light, middle and middleweight division is a cracking division.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm willing to fight anyone in the light middleweight division. Obviously, to get back to my normal weight light middle, there's Brian Rose and Liam Smith, and I think for me that's wide open just from styles. I think I can really dominate that light middleweight division and be number one in Britain. I just think with my speed and my fast movement, I cover the ground really quick, and I'm fit. I can do it for 12 rounds. So, I just would like one of them fights, and then if they can open the door for me and let that happen, then I can show people what I can do. But yeah, just if I stay undefeated, that's the main thing as well. Just keep on winning and moving forward.
There's a world-ranked middleweight in town now, being trained by your former trainer, Paddy Fitzpatrick, Eamon O'Kane. You fancy that fight at some point?
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, Eamon O'Kane, I was training in Belfast. I think I tried to get some sparring with him before with John Breams, but it didn't happen for one reason or another. And what a fight that would be. I'd love to fight Eamon O'Kane any time. If he's got the titles, I'd love to challenge him for it. So train with Paddy, and it could make sense in the future. Definitely, I'd like to fight. If that's a fight that can be made, why not?
How's training going? You're still with John Stella?
Yeah, still with John. I work a lot with Lee as well. Lee's not just a manager; he trains some fighters. Yeah, I did a lot of sparring for Cecil. We fought Chris Van Heerden over at Madison Square Garden a couple of weeks ago. That was a controversial decision out there, and I've been a lot of sparring, a lot in Manchester, up in the gyms around there, a lot in Birmingham, and I think we're in London next week.
So it's all going well, and away from the boxing, you set up this gym here, the arena, going well as obviously.
Yeah, me, Steve Murto, John McDonough, we got our heads together, and we decided to open a gym at Crowwood House on Gypsy Lane, and it's going from strength to strength. We do a lot of different classes down here, Insanity, Box Fit, Warrior. We've got a lot of things going on in this gym, and since January it's really been buzzing. So something that I really enjoy. Fitness is what I love, so why not put it into people who want to get a bit more active, and all the different classes we offer down the gym, and put personal training sessions. So the Arena Health and Fitness.
Is it nice to have something in place that you can turn to when you do finally retire?
Yeah, when I retire, this is something that obviously I'd love to get involved, spend a lot more time down here. Obviously I'm away training, so I'm just back on the weekends, Friday to Sunday. I just come here and work with some of the guys and put them through their paces. But this is something that after boxing, maybe I can spend full time down here.
Boxing's buzzing in the town at the moment. There's a great show the day before your show, actually, involving a lot of Swindon boxers who you're familiar with. When do you think you'll be back in Swindon fighting again?
I'm not too sure. That'd be for Lee to decide. But with the way we're moving, hopefully, if it is, it's going to have to be somewhere big.
But you'd like to fight in Swindon again, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, obviously in front of my home people. I've had a great reception here with when I fought in Swindon anyway, at the Oasis, and obviously Nathan Cleverly, world champion. I fought on a show with him here, so we've had a good. Swindon's great. The boxing's good in Swindon right now at the minute, and I'm sure if we could get a fight here soon, that it'd bring a lot of people out.